What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel with a massive story you don't want to miss. Here's the deal. Word out of Phoenix is that Napheesa Collier might be done for the season. But that's not even the wildest part. Head coach Cheryl Reeve apparently lost it, cursed out Phoenix Mercury fans, and nearly went after a WNBA referee. Yeah, you heard that right. This is breaking news, and the story is still unfolding. So buckle up, we're heading straight to Phoenix to break it all down. Now that Phoenix versus Minnesota matchup, absolutely insane. If Napheesa Collier is really hurt, that's game over for Minnesota. That's the nail in the coffin. No sugarcoating it. They're in serious trouble. I'm just keeping it real. But credit where it's due. The bench players showed up tonight. They were sharp, coordinated, and made a real impact. Still, the real headline of the night involves Alyssa Thomas, Collier Copper, and Cheryl Reeve. That's what everyone's talking about. Before we dive deeper, let me throw this out there. If Phoenix beats Minnesota tonight, and let's say they do, think about this. Indiana could beat Las Vegas if Caitlin Clark plays. They could also beat Phoenix if Caitlin's on the court, which raises a huge question. Is the front office and coaching staff risking a championship just because of some beef with Caitlin Clark? Whatever the reason, it's wild. But that's a conversation for another video. Back to the drama. Twitter is blowing up right now. When I watched live, Alyssa Thomas went off with a monster game. 21 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists. Collier Copper dropped 21 points from beyond the arc. Sabi balled out too. Seriously, I still feel like we should have picked her up. And Napheesa Collier, stellar performance. Both she and Sabi showed out and proved themselves. This game had everything. Drama, heartbreak, heroics, and chaos. Phoenix is playing with fire, and Minnesota's future looks shaky if Collier is out. As for Cheryl Reeve, let's just say she made sure everyone noticed she wasn't happy. This story is far from over. We'll be talking about it for days. I'll keep you updated as it develops. Trust me, you don't want to miss what happens next. Headline: Lynx coach Cheryl Reeve blasts WNBA refs after Napheesa Collier goes down late in playoff loss. A furious Minnesota coach, Cheryl Reeve, lost her cool and possibly her best player in just a few seconds during the Lynx's 84-76 loss to the Phoenix Mercury on Friday night in Game 3 of the WNBA playoff semifinals. The top-seeded Lynx now trail 2-1 in the best-of-5 series, with Game 4 looming Sunday in Phoenix. Reeve was ejected after receiving her second technical foul in the final minute. The play that set her off came when Alyssa Thomas stole the ball from Napheesa Collier near the three-point line and sprinted down the court for a game-sealing layup. Collier injured her leg on the play and had to be helped to the locker room. Reeve later said Collier probably has a fracture, though she didn't elaborate further. Collier, a five-time All-Star who averaged 22.9 points during the regular season, had scored 17 points on Friday before the injury. When you let the physicality happen, people get hurt, there are fights, and apparently this is a look our league wants for some reason. Reeve said, "We were trying to play through it, try not to make excuses." The Mercury were whistled for 15 fouls on Friday, while the Lynx were called for 14. However, Phoenix shot significantly more free throws, with a 22-11 advantage. After the game, Reeve refused to take questions, instead going on a 2-minute rant about the officiating. She called for the WNBA to make changes at the league level, and then directed her frustration at the 3 officials on the floor Friday: Isaac Barnett, Randy Richardson, and Jenna Renault. The officiating crew we had tonight, for leadership to deem those 3 people semifinal playoff worthy, is exploitative malpractice, Reeve said.
We talked about how dangerous it can be. You're hearing it from the other series. You're hearing other coaches, you're hearing Becky talk about when you let the physicality happen, people get hurt, there's fights, and this is the look that our league wants for some reason. Those three people, semifinals playoff worthy, is fucking malpractice. I can take it now with the best one. I don't think we should have to play through more than what they did. They got players, matches on the glass, and it's fucking cracked. And there's no call. And all of a sudden, it wasn't my home. I don't know. I didn't see it that way. They're fucking awful.
Yeah, I mean, just
They're trying to play through it. They're trying to make excuses. One of the best players in the league shot 0 free throws. 0, and she had 5 points. 0 free throws. Got her shoulder pulled out and finished the game with her leg being taken out, and probably has a fracture. And so this is what our league wants. Okay. But I want to call for a change of leadership at the league level when it comes to officiating. It's bad for the game. The officiating crew that we had tonight, for the leadership to be
and to disrupt that, like, you have to be an elite defender. And this is what we have on the team, and this is really teamwork, really disrupting. We had a lot of tips on her too, so it's really team effort and just knowing where she wants to go. We started off the season, I think,
our mindset, right? This is a team that believes in each other. Been overlooked a little bit all year. But the one thing that we are is, we are tough, and we'll fight and compete, and we did that before. We made it hard for them on every possession, and that's what you're keeping.
And all of them, they ranked us really low. And to me, it's a disrespect towards those two. They're gold medalists, they're all-stars, and to put that type of disrespect towards people who've literally been in the league for so long, Kyle's won a championship, like, that just fuels us, and we're the underdogs.
That's the team too. We haven't talked about the officiating all the playoffs. We just play. We're worried about us.
You kind of said a preparation. I feel like she's a routine player that really gets her spots in an elite way. And you have to shut that down because she has her, 50, 40, 90 season. Like, that is really big. That is hard to get better. This is exactly what I came here for. So it's just such a nice feeling, and everyone brings it to the table. Like Sammy, with her energy, it just fuels you. When people tell you you're not good enough, like, don't back down. Just really believe in yourself, believe in the people around you, and keep your circle tight. To ourselves more than to others, and I think this is really what bonds us. And I can really say, like, I've had the most fun this year just by being motivated, coming to work, them motivating me, like, they're not taking it easy on me and want me to